everybody. Respected Professor Ned, faculties, student friends. It's a very good afternoon to to all of you. I wholeheartedly thank this university for giving me opportunity to stand before you and to give you a guest lecture on role of smart weed management system in sustainable crop production. So I will be covering weed, what is managed, what is the bottlenecks with the available systems, what are methodologies, and what is the role of smart weed management systems. In that, I will be going through drones, robotics, nanotechnology, and also my experience, small experience with that in this small lecture. You know that sustainable crop production is any production system that doesn't impose any harm to the environment or biodiversity or quality. It is very much important challenges for the present agriculture. Today, our production is something around 330 million tons, but our population is increasing day by day. We, thanks to our continuous sincere efforts, we almost bypass China. We are having 1.43 billion people, and the growth rate is increasing, and it is more than the our production. So growth rate of population is increasing compared to our production. So definitely there will be demand for the food production in time to come in future, maybe 2050 and so. So our prediction says there will be huge demand for the food production. However, the resources are very limited. It is very limited, and we are not able to compensate the resources. Either it may be lab means any agro inputs or any labors, whatever may be, the resources are very limited. In this scenario, we are having losses in agricultural production also. Both abiotic stresses and biotic stresses equally responsible for the losses in food production. In compared to coming to the abiotic stresses, we have either we have a deficit of water, a drought, or a surplus of water, waterlogging, or due to some other resource, high temperature nowadays. So these are the high abiotic stresses which are responsible for the losses in agriculture production. So similarly, like this in biotic strengthens, we are having several factors. Among these, weeds are the important biotic constraint, which almost cause 30% yield loss. So according to the recent estimates from the Directorate of Weed Research, and the scientist Yogita and Singh has estimated that there will be yield losses due to the weeds caused by 34%, and it encompasses for all the crops, majorly to the rice. If you take the crop case of rice, if it is transplant rice, it is almost 20 to 25% yield loss will be there. If it is upland rice, the loss will be 60 to 90%. In some cases, worst scenario, there will be 100% loss. Likewise, we can go for wheat or cotton or sugarcane. There will be yield loss. So all due to the wheat. Okay. So not only this one, it affects the water bodies. We might have studied in UG graduate system. What are the problems of weeds? Okay. So so if the problem is there, what to do? So we are having some management systems also, right? We are having these are the weed management methods. Either it may be preventive, physical, cultural, chemical, biological. These are the methods can be done to eliminate the weed so that the competition will be removed, so we will get the better yield. However, there are problems also there for this conventional methods. Maybe if you take the manual method, already Surya has told in his introductory lecture, you are not getting sufficient amount of labor in peak time. Suppose you want to go transplanting of rice crop, you are not getting the sufficient amount. Suppose you are getting the labor, it is so costly. Because the labors are almost, we are getting almost 1,000 rupees or 800,000 rupees per day, we are going to, So both the things, either we are not able to get the labors, or if you are getting labor, it is costly. So that also it's a problematic, we are not able to for manual method. Again, we are going, okay, we are going switcher to the chemical methods. We are using indiscriminate use because we are recommending to the farmers go for 200 liters of herbicide fluid, spray fluid for the 1 acre. But he is going for either more or very less. We are not able to say you is not going particular recommend those. So again, it's an indiscriminate use. So they are going for the environmental problem. So what is alternative for this? What is alternative? So there is a alternative. We are having alternative, that is a smart weed management systems. Okay. So smart weed management system is innovative technologies. It is innovative technologies that will able to supplement the weed management. Okay, it is able to help the weed management for getting better crop production. Okay, in that nowadays you are having these smart weed management systems involve the artificial intelligence or precision agriculture technologies to identify, to detect, identify, and management of particular weeds. Suppose in the case of rice crop, your rice crop, the major associated weeds is echinoclea. If you are in a common methodology or common conventional system, you are not able to differentiate echinoclea colonna up to 30 days. Only after 30 days, only it gets a flowering, you are getting able to identify it's echinoclea or rice crop. Correct? You might be know. So if you are using the pressure, this smart weed management system, this system is using artificial intelligence and able to detect that is a weed and identify this echinoclea colonna, and you have to go out, then you suggest the management system go for the application of gas herbicide, AD herbicide. So this is the smart weed management system. Okay. Now the smart weed management system not only having so they're using several methodologies. I will be focusing few methodologies in this scenario. Right. One is you are having drones. So drone is nothing but it's a dynamically operated navigation equipment in remote manner. Either it can grow, it can be operated as remotely, or it can go with autonomous motion. It go with the help of GPS autopilot coordinates. It can reach to the intended part. So this is a drone. Nowadays, drone is otherwise you can call as unmanned aerial vehicle. That's the correct way. Not drone should not be used in any scientific literature. It can be used as a unmanned aerial vehicle. You know, as in drone, you are having important coming to the this one. Regarding the weed management, there are three important parts. One is flight control, which guides the drone to the particular area. Suppose you want to you want to spray the herbicide in particular field if you are near that roadside. So then this, if you go for the GPS coordinates, the drone will fly particularly the particular part and it going for to spray the herbicide and going to take the picture of the weeds. So like this, very again important is the nozzle and spray tank. This is very important for related to the weed management. And you are having the different types of UAV. We are having different types of UAV in that. One is fixed wing UAV, means it's having only fixed wing. It able to fly for longer time. So it's small one. It can fly for longer time. Used for all the monitoring. Other type is we are having the single rotor UAV. It's just like a helicopter. It can alight vertically and go down vertically. So that it will be little costly, but will be useful. The second type, it is a single rotor UAVs. But however, normally we are using the multi rotor UAVs in the agriculture. Here we are having normally these three types of multi rotor UAVs available, or either based upon the number of rotors available in each mission. Either it may be quadcopter having 4 rotors, or it may be hexacopter having 6 wings, or you're having octocopter having 8 wings. However, in the normal scenario in conventional system, we are using the hexacopter having 6 wings because it can cost wise it is relatively cheaper and work wise it will be good. So wheels normally you are using in the conventional agriculture for agriculture purpose using hexacopter. Coming next one is hybrid UAV because it having the both benefit of multi-rotor and also fixed UAV. It will be used for all the taking the pictures of the weeds or doing for the assessment. Either everything can be used by the this type of hybrid UAV. However, in the field condition, we are not using the hybrid UAV. Only we are using the hexacopter. So, what is the role of UAV? So, you are having very two important role. Either we have to go for detecting the weed, or you have to go for the spraying of chemicals. So here, if you taking the weed detection in, if you go for Australia, they're using more than the spray application. They're using only for the weed detection, because they're most used for the weed map. So to formulate the weed map, they are using the in Australia or other developed countries. But our India, we are using for herbicide application, because our role is only led to the spray. Now you can see everywhere, even farmers are using the this COE for herbicide application. Each acre they are costing around 600 rupees. So nowadays advance comes to the agriculture. Nowadays we are not, they are not going for the using the knapsack tray. It's very difficult. Nowadays everywhere people are going for moving to the this drones, right? So that's why these drones, you can use it in the efficiently, precisely. You can use in the night time, even everywhere, because it is easier. Because we cannot go for taking the lab. We cannot go and catch for labors for application of herbicide. Everything can be done. We can reduce the quantity of herbicide applied using the drone, because we if suppose it is a 1 liter, we can apply with a 75% of the dose, so that we can reduce the dose, so that we can improve the efficiency, and also can be used for an environmental problem will be reduced in longer run, not immediately, in long run. That's the one important role of the drones. Coming to the other one is robotics. So like everywhere, robotics very important is it will help for guidance, and it will use for the detection and removal and also mapping. So the robotics go everywhere. It will improve the efficiency of the system. It's normally we are in, suppose if we go for University of Queensland in Australia, they are using robotics. I never seen people are using herbicide in Australia. It's very difficult. You cannot, without permission of anybody, you cannot apply the consent, so you cannot even take the chemical there. So everything you should go for automation there. So this is one in robotics we are having beader. It is used for taking the detect the weeds and it will just remove the weeds, like what we are doing using the special signature. We can take the special signature of using the RGB camera or this hyperspectral or multispectral image, and it will overlap and find this is a weed, this is a crop, and remove the leaving the weed. It will take the leaving the crop. It will remove the weeds only. You see there, it is going. That is a robot. It's a weeder. It's a weeder robot. It's a body robot. It's from the Germany robotics. It's the next one. And other one is we can have this Dino B laser all from French Institute, and the RIPA is from the University of Queensland. It's a precision robot. It can take only the beats. Robot for a precision application. RIPA, these are the robot, the things which are used for the recent days. So you can do that for the management of beats. Though we are not doing working much on robotics now in India. We are working with drones nowadays. So third one is nanotechnology. This is another one. So nanotechnology means, already Surya has discussed in thesis. So small, any material which is having less than 100 nanometers nanoparticle, and we are using nanoparticle for the herbicide application. We are going to do the encapsulation and use for the weed management. Okay. So it's any particle which is less than size of atoms or nanoparticle. So we are doing the encapsulation. What he has done is only one methodology we can do the herbicides for the nano. The nano encapsulation, we are coating with the herbicide, coating with the polymers. Okay, that's why an encapsulation. We are doing, this is the methodology. Inside there is a herbicide, and over that it's a polymers. So it's just like a small bonda. It's a bonda technique, is called encapsulation technique. You're keeping the stuff inside is herbicide and coating the outside it's a polymers. Simple one. Normally the technique is used for any rainfed agriculture, because in rainfed agriculture you don't have any water. Whenever water comes, it will dissolve the polymers and herbicide will be released. That is what we are doing. That's called nanotechnology. There's another one. So this is what we are working on smart medicine. Okay, what is my experience? We are working with nano. We work. I shared with my views with nano. They are working with now drones. They are doing with students' work and also training the farmers. This is for cotton. We just my students person working with a drone. So you can see the difference. Once the drone is flying and spraying the herbicide, the right side of the photograph is after the application. You see here, wherever the herbicide is not sprayed, there will be a lot of weeds. Wherever uniformly it goes, there is no weeds. It's a difference. You see the unweeded control. You see, it goes to the, you already give the GPS coordinates. It go to the particular part, stay there and come back. It will not go anywhere. It will not spray unnecessarily outside. So there will be environmental protection to that. It's for cotton. This is what we have done for direct sell rice. We optimized the dose. So we are using nowadays only spray fluid of 25 liter, but we are recommending 200 liter for a knapsack sprayer. You see the difference. We are recommending 200 liter of spray fluid for the 1 acre. But in the case of drones, we are going to save 35 to 50 liters. 25% of the spray fluid. Almost we are reducing the dose to the unnecessary doses eliminated. So we worked on the effect, same thing. We worked on the effect of drone spray on the beet seed bank. We studied the beet seed, how many beet seeds are there and the difference. We found that these are T1 to T10, almost all with UAV spray. Okay, you can see the 591 per number per meter square is from the unbeaten control. You see that whenever you employed the UAV, it have a uniform spray so that the mother weed is completely eliminated and there is no weed seed rain to the soil, so the number of weed seeds in the bank is very less. So it definitely influence the weed seed management. Even one weed, if you allow, it will go for the problem for 7 weeds. You know everything, basics. Our basic idea should eliminate the single weed. That's all. How promptly we will do, that's a weed management. Okay, so this is the idea we have done. So this is what I shared. So finally, I wish to say that if you want to do the precision nowadays, so many methodologies come. So many living in the conventional methodologies, we are having several methodologies, new methodologies, precision methodologies. We can integrate with our normal work instead of going for alone. It's possible if you go for abroad, we can do separately. We can work on video or in robotics. But here we cannot do like that. We can go only for integration. If you do that, you can get the maximum yield within sustainable. So thank you so much. Thanks so much for the opportunity. I will invite to any views I can. So I want to make it small and sweet. I don't want to bore you much.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much for the nice presentation. And being a new topic in the area of wind management and sketching nowadays, unmanned aerial vehicles, our students also tried some of the experiments. I think so. Last year, our Google has done in RISE with unmanned aerial vehicles, and yeah, I think so. You are going to do, isn't it? He is also having that problem on the aerial. That that area, isn't it? Okay. Now the condition is you have given example of various foreign countries, Australia and other America and European countries, but our condition is very peculiar. In India and India, especially, we are having a maximum of marginal and small farmers holdings, and they are having fragmented lands of just 1 acre, 1.5 acre, half an acre. They own. Okay, so under these conditions, the selectiveness of the herbicide plays a major role in controlling the weeds. That the usage of unmanned aerial vehicles in that fragmented land, how it is possible, how it is going to have a revolutionary thing in the wind management. Is there any small things are there to overcome these social problems?
Nowadays, people are using, even common farmers are up there going for drone application. Because you only if you are saying for knapsack sprayer, they're not interested to go for knapsack because they have to pay 2,000 rupees for a farmer and give so many other extra items for him to spray. That also, that fellow will spray somewhere with the influence of some other, you say somewhere. So that happens normally in field condition. But the UAV, as far as sir indicates, if you are it is commonly sprayed. What I have observed, it will spray uniformly. So that way there will not be any ghost weeds. To say correctly, there is no ghost. That way you can, whenever it's possible. Not all the technologies can be feasible, but whatever possible we can take.
Community approach இருந்துச்சுன்னா கம்யூனிட்டி அப்ரோச் தான் வேணும். அது இருந்தா ஒரு கிராமத்துல ஒரே மாதிரியான கிராப்பிங் பேட்டர்ன் வேணும், கிராப் ஸ்டேஜ் வேணும். இந்த மாதிரி இருந்ததுன்னா ஒரு 10 acres 15 acres இருந்ததுன்னா அது பண்ணலாம். பட் as far as our experience is concerned, no farmer has a relationship around them. நிறைய கான்ஃபிளிக்ஸோட போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். அது
எங்க ஏதாக்கும்னா நம்ம இப்ப இங்க கோத்ரேஜ் கான்ட்ராக்சுவல் ஃபார்மிங் இருக்காங்கல்ல, பெப்சி கான்ட்ராக்சுவல் ஃபார்மிங், அவங்களோட இதுல வந்து
ஹண்ட்ரட்ஸ் ஆஃப் தௌசண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஏக்கர்ஸ் வந்து ஒரே கிராப் ஒரு ஸ்டேட்ல இருந்ததுன்னா இட் வில் பி ஓகே. ஸ்டில் அந்த height of the flow,
that's also
of the vehicle and speed of the vehicle and concentration of the herbicide are to be standardized.
optimized.
So based on that, for example, taken sugarcane, the sugarcane around 500 images are already uploaded. So based on that weed mapping and color orientation, suppose mimicry is how the robotics need to be based on color.
It's only remote sensing technology. They will take the different spectral image. Okay, nowadays they are doing easily. If it's having if suppose parthenium is there, they will take the spectral of signature of parthenium and it will store it. And based on the storage, it will process it and identify this as parthenium. Likewise, it will go for the sugar cane, like the case. So it will suppose, see, sir is told, no, sir is some implement. If a large acreage of parthenium is there, it is able to spray. If 1 or 2 it's there, it's very difficult to spray, particularly for particular. That is the difficulty is that, but it can easily identify. If having the spectral signature, then it is able to get the image and process and finally say that is a parthenium. Yes.
Both are greenish.
But not in color. Even if the reflectance is there, no, that only it will take.
But it's how can the pronouns the mapping is there with the use.
Robotics we are not doing in India. I told you in the first, robotics we are not doing. Only thing is we can do, but now we are not doing because it needs so many softwares, and so we should have technically sound persons. So in the which this Queensland University of Technology, there is only for technology people. They are working particularly on, there is one robotics section. They are working on robotics because they want to work all the other parameters. Engineering aspects also we should involve. We can say only application, but we can work.
when we are going for all sorts of mechanization, how we are going, what we can say, the due to the mechanization related one, we are having most populated country. So in that case, how we can socially we can equate. ஒரு 4 பேர் வேலை கிடைக்கிறது நம்ம வந்து காலி பண்றோம். அந்த மாதிரி சிச்சுவேஷன்ல how we can social responsibility.
Yes sir, you are saying 100% correct.
எப்படி வந்து எலக்ட்ரானிக் வேஸ்ட் வந்து டிஸ்போஸ் பண்றது? பிகாஸ் திடீர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த போன் வந்து 2 வருஷம் கழிச்சு இது வேஸ்ட்ன்ட்டான், அடுத்த போன் போறோம். இப்ப இதை வந்து எப்படி டிஸ்போஸ் பண்றது? இப்ப இது மாதிரி இதுல வந்து ஒண்ணு. ரெண்டாவது வந்து 3வது கொஸ்டின் வந்து இஸ்ரேல் வந்து இதுல ஏதாவது ஒரு இதுல உள்ள ஏதோ இன்ட்ராயி ஏதாவது பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க?
Sir, mostly நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் வந்து we are populated. ஆனாலும் வந்து இந்த ஒர்க் ஃபோர்ஸ் வந்து இப்போ அக்ரிகல்ச்சர்ல இருந்து இட் கோஸ் டு சம் அதர் செக்டர் ஆல்சோ. இப்போ ஒர்க் ஃபோர்ஸ் இன் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் கம்மியாகிட்டே இப்போ, அதனால தான் we are not getting லேபர் ஸ்காசிட்டி நம்மளுக்கு கிடைக்குது. ஸோ அந்த நேரத்தில் we can use this type of technologies. only one. Other thing is வந்து இப்போ வந்து I told you know these are the technologies available. So நமக்கு whatever we needed we have to top it up and can use it. And third one, all the other maybe because even our DST working the Department of Science, they are working on this robotics, and other universities, technology universities also they are working. Israel also working. I have seen with Australia. I have seen this type of work in Australia. because I went there, I saw that work. Well, everybody's working. Only thing we also working. We also started working together.
பிகாஸ் எங்க நம்ம ஸ்டக் ஆகி நிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த ரைட் வேல்யூன்னு சொல்றோம். இங்கதான் நம்ம ஸ்டக் ஆகி நிற்கிறோம். டெக்னாலஜின்னு டக்குன்னு நம்ம ஏதாவது ஒன்று ஆரம்பிச்சு வச்சிடறோம். ஒருத்தன் முடிச்சிடுறான், டக்குன்னு வந்து ரைட் வேல்யூ ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிடுறான், ஒரு ராயல்ட்டியோ ஏதோ ஒரு இதை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிடுறான். அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த நார்மலா கிடைக்க வேண்டியது காஸ்ட்லி ஆயிடும். அந்த மாதிரி இதுலதான் நம்ம நிறைய
மேபி we are in the beginning சார். போக எல்லாமே இப்போ ஃபோனுமே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சோம். அப்புறமா பெரிய ஃபோன் யூஸ் பண்ணோம். அப்புறம் we are using nowadays very costly வந்து கம்மி ஆயிட்டே. So maybe in years to come, maybe all this young minds started to work, we can have better things to come.
Usually in all the areas that is there. For example, when combined harvester is coming, all the farmers and agricultural workers are made a thing strike throughout the country. இல்லையா? ஸ்ட்ரக் ஆச்சு. அப்படியே ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு இது வந்து வேலைப்படுவ, அதாவது வேலை இல்லா திண்டத்தை உண்டாக்க முடியும். இன்னைக்கு வந்து either you take wheat grades or rice grades. நீ கம்பைன் ஹார்வெஸ்டர் இல்லைன்னா
பண்ண முடியல. ஸோ ரைஸ்
பண்றதுக்கும் த்ரெஷ் பண்றதுக்கும் ஆட்கள் கிடையாது. ஸோ வந்து கம்பைன் ஹார்வெஸ்டர் இன்னைக்கு ஒரு பெரிய வரப்பிரசாதமா மாறிடு. ஸோ கண்டிஷன்ஸ் வில் அரைஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் வில் சேஞ்ச். அதான் இப்போ ஏன் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் இப்போ வீடிங் ஆப்ரேஷனுக்கு இவ்வளவு ஹெர்பிசைட்ஸ் இவ்வளவு டெக்னாலஜி கண்டுபிடிக்கிற இது பண்றோம்னா வீடிங் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு ஆள் இல்லை. ஏன் ஆள் இல்லை? எங்க ஜென்ரேஷன் பூரா எஜுகேஷன் சைட் போறான். எஜுகேஷன் போறான், அவன் வேற ஏதாவது ஒரு ஏரியாஸ்ல வந்து கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்றான், நிறைய இது பண்றாங்க, பணம் நிறைய சம்பாதிக்கிறாங்க. அது இதுல வரக்கூடிய வருமானத்தை விட ஜாஸ்தியா ஃபீல் பண்றாங்க. ஸோ நிறைய விஷயம்.
ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து டவுட்டே இல்லை.
பணம் கேள்வி. உங்க ஏரியாவுல என்ன வீட் ப்ராப்ளம் நிறைய இருக்கு, அதுக்கு என்ன ஏதாவது மெஷர் இருக்கு? இல்லையா? எங்க பார்த்தாலும் பார்த்தினும் முன்னாடிலாம் இல்ல. ஓ பை ரீசெண்டா வந்து எங்க பார்த்தாலும் பார்த்து அதுக்கு என்ன it can be eradicated or effectively managed. இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது கேள்வி.
சார் asked. No, really this is also my interest because you know my bio is with Parthenium. I working on Parthenium. My interest also to first bead mapping. I told you bead mapping. Bead mapping is a very important tool using two things. One is detection, another one is spray. Now we are doing with the spraying, which is very easier. Farmers are using, but I feel bead mapping is very important technically. When you go for bead mapping, we can say suppose in Coimbatore how much vast area is there with infested with pathogen. Nobody, even director of weed management, weed science, we don't have any data. So the directorate, which is the nodal director, which is working on weeds, doesn't have information about the pathogen. So if suppose you are working on weed mapping, then definitely the weed mapping for Parthenium in Coimbatore condition, definitely it will be first thesis. But you have to work. You have to stabilize, you have to do all the primary work. Maybe if you do that, you can get the doctoral best PhD thesis for you.